Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunny Sundays messages for your week ahead. I hope you've all had a great week. I'm excited to bring these messages to you for this week. And this week is all about fire and water. Fire and water. And what fire and water is trying to create in your life this week is about the contrast, seeing the contrast, and what is the fire reflecting, what is the water reflecting in your life. So those energetic understandings of what fire and water can mean for you, and what is recommended, you don't need to, but what is recommended to do is to really reflect on the truth of what you want this week. And through the truth, through courageously facing your fears, you're going to come into some magical moments of transformation. So that's amazing if you can do that. Like some of us, we don't want to make time for reflection. We don't want to, we don't have time. We're too busy doing this and this. But through that, amazing things happen. If you do create the time for yourself, if you do create the time to really reflect on the fire and water in your life and the truth of what you need to see, you look behind the veil within yourself, amazing things happen as a result. So enjoy that this week, everybody. Those of you who want specific messages for this week, your message, you get to choose between 3 decks. And the first deck is the African Goddess Rising cards. The second deck is the Healing Waters Oracle cards. And the third deck is the Secret Languages of Animals cards. So for those of you who chose the African Goddess Rising cards, your message is from Nundi. And she is the goddess of truth from Benin. And she was married to one of the kings, and he had many wives, but then he also had a wandering eye. And so what did she decide to do? She decided to live her truth by taking on a lover for herself and living her life on her own terms. And so the message for you is to really reflect within yourself this week. What is your truth about a particular situation? When I say these words, something will come to mind. Think about that situation. What are you denying for yourself? What are you not and talking about that you actually need for you? So go within this week, really think about that, and really think about the reflections that are being brought to you through this experience. For those of you who chose the Healing Waters Oracle card, your message is into the unknown, into the unknown. So this message is even deeper than the last one. You've got to dive into your fears this week. So this means creating time to reflect, to ask what's underneath what you think you know about yourself in this situation. What's underneath that? And then what's underneath that again? So we all have layers of truth and authenticity within us, and the bravest work you can do is to dive really deep into that and find out in these, in these waters of your being, what it is that you're most afraid of, and how can you then learn to overcome those fears through the deep inner work and integration within yourself. So enjoy that this week. And the last one, for those of you who chose the Secret Languages of Animals cards, your message is from the Dragonfly. And the Dragonfly is bringing you many beautiful blessings this week. So there's a lot of magic in the air, and again, this card is about transformation. So when you do your own reflections and really, dive within, the transformation that you will get is incredible, and there's going to be so many blessings coming your way through that. So there is change, and the change might not be quite as you expected, but it will be better than expected. Even if you don't see that now, it will be way better than you anticipate. So you've got a lot of beautiful things coming to you this week. So thank you everyone for joining me. I'm very excited. Next week I will be filming from Peru. I'm running my group retreat in Peru. I'm very excited about it. Leaving on Wednesday evening, late. And so you'll see me off in new places and new adventures next week. So I'm really looking forward to sharing those with you. Big hugs and loads of love from me to you. Mwah.